Welcome to the show. It's two guys, two things. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
We were actually just talking. We think that we could probably make our podcast a charity.
Right. We're not going to give to charity.
Hell no.
Yeah. We
are the charity.
So that's what we were just saying. Okay, every week we're going to do a live, and then you're going to call in and donate live as we're doing the podcast.
I'll be by the phone.
Yeah.
We're gonna get old school phones.
No, you call in.
Yeah.
We take donations.
We don't take texts. It has to be a phone call.
No. It's 100% a phone call.
Right.
And you give.
Yeah.
And that's how we make our money.
And it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, since we're not making money on YouTube or TikTok, we just figure every week alive.
Yeah.
And we do a telethon.
We should put the information down below somewhere, right? So they can find it out.
I don't know how to do that.
And I think we should also do is we should look for any singers, famous singers.
Sure.
And we can make our own We Are the World.
I don't know any off the top of my head.
Okay, well,
but
we'll look on the bottom of it. Maybe we'll find something.
I'll check my numbers.
Okay, check your numbers. All right, well, thanks for joining us. This is the podcast where we take two semi-trending topics and then we discuss them.
Right.
Dissect it. We get our hands dirty.
We go deep.
Dirty in it.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know, like a Diddy house party.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Nope.
Not that dirty?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, but for us to decide who gets to tell that 15-minute story first, we have to make a bet.
Ooh, we do.
And something's going on in the week. They're like, oh, well, I think this is going to happen. And whoever wins that bet gets to tell their story first. So this
by the way, just for the record, it's something that I want to eliminate.
Okay.
I think it drags this whole show.
I don't know why. You always win.
I don't.
Why would you want to eliminate something?
I'm not about winning. I'm about playing the game.
Oh, I see.
But I just feel like it drags it.
Okay.
And people shut it off because they're like, are they going to ever podcast?
Duly noted. And that's part of the charity. If you give us money, we'll discuss this.
Or we'll just start the podcast.
Oh.
If you donate $10, we'll eliminate.
The podcast is yours.
We'll eliminate the bet.
And we'll give it to you for $10.
We'll just start the podcast.
But anyway, for this bet, we saw what was going on. We kept hearing rumors about Joe Biden maybe stepping out.
Listen, there's been a lot.
As the president.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
He's not going to run. Not going to run.
And he did.
Again. And he did. So we made a bet. We both thought that he was going to drop.
Yes, that wasn't the bet. But
who did you say was going to?
So as far as like replacing him, and you quote unquote up in the air still, but it's pretty. I said Kamala Harris. It just felt too easy. It felt like a minus 300 that Kamala Harris would be the Democratic replacement for Joe Biden.
Sure.
So I went the safe route since she's our vice president.
Yeah. And that just seemed too safe.
You always do that.
That seemed too safe.
Yeah, I felt you went way off the board. But
I don't know. I mean, I picked former President Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a one-term president.
He was. He does have another chance, technically.
He could.
He could, like Donald Trump, run again after he gets defeated.
Right. And they kept complaining about how old Biden was.
Right.
And it's like, well, why don't we? Democrats just double down.
You went the opposite way of what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Let's go with 99.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And a death hoax.
Yeah.
Today? Was it today? The rumors, and then they had to put out a statement saying, despite the death hoax, Jimmy Carter is still alive.
I would have really thought my bet.
Yeah, but he's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
He keeps going in and out of death.
I know. There's so many times he should have died.
Like he fights cancer. He
fights cancer. He shrinks down to like a little miniature gnome size with his wife.
He does. She did die. She did pass away. Yeah.
Good riddance.
Oh my God! Right. What a horrible love story that was.
She seemed like a horrible person.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Like enough already, you guys.
I know, we get it.
I saw The Notebook.
Yeah.
Anyway, was he in that?
Jimmy Carter?
I thought, never mind. James Garner. I confuse the two every time. Anyway, so it looks like you won the bet, Chris.
This is, man, okay.
So.
Yes, good guess, but you were wrong.
I was wrong.
Okay.
I thought, he still does push-ups, I think. Jimmy Carter.
I doubt it.
At age 90, he was doing 50 push-ups a day. Or I think it was 100.
That was 9 years ago. A lot happened in 9 years. This dude is...
He can still do one.
This dude is... No, he can't. No, he can't. This dude is on the brink. He is...
He's about to become the next president.
He's on the brink.
All right.
Start 15 minutes on the clock.
All right, 15 minutes
and we're actually going to have some noise.
Okay. What do you got for us, Chris?
We're going to talk about Hello Kitty. So
Hello Kitty.
news came out from about Hello Kitty. You care about Hello Kitty? Anything about her?
I don't understand
Right.
it. I know my cousin was very much into Hello Kitty.
It was.
Oh, still?
Yeah, less than before, but definitely still.
But that's when I first heard of Hello Kitty.
Okay.
I never even heard of Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Until I was like a teenager.
Yeah, I think me too.
And
they started in 74.
Yeah.
And I always saw her around, I guess.
Was it a cartoon show?
No, the funny thing is, it actually the merch came first. It was never
That's so crazy.
A comic. It was never a cartoon. It was just this figure on backpacks and shirts and hats and keychains.
It's kind of amazing how it caught on.
Yeah, it's very weird because usually you make merch of the thing people already love.
Right.
I love this character, but they forced the character down the throat, but there's still to this day. I don't think there hasn't been a cartoon. It's just still
there hasn't been a movie or anything like that.
This figure,
it's crazy,
making a shit ton of money.
Japanese, right? It's a Japanese
creator. Japanese creator, yes.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about that. Is Hello Kitty Japanese?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's even of this universe.
Well, we're going to find out.
Is it its own universe?
No.
Okay.
From here.
All right.
Okay. So this news has came out before. There's been rumblings, but it's the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. Again, 1974.
Oh, Japanese rumblings. Gotcha. Earthquakes. Yep. I'm with you.
Nope, not saying that.
Every day they have earthquakes. Every day there.
And
they do, though. They do.
So Jill Koch.
Say that again.
Jill
who?
Koch. Koch.
Jill Cox?
I'm going to say Koch.
Jill Cox. Okay.
No.
Hello
X.
Kitty.
Koch.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Koch. So Jill Koch, who is the senior vice president of marketing.
Put that Cox in my kitty. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's the senior vice president of marketing and brand management of Sanrio, which is the company that created Hello Kitty.
That doesn't sound like a Japanese company.
Sanrio? Are you kidding me?
That sounds like the coast of California. I live in Sanrio.
Oh, God. Okay.
Doesn't it?
So she came out. She did an interview.
Okay.
And this was, again, revealed before, but it's getting real backlash on the 50th. Says Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's actually a little girl. She's not a cat.
All right, let me see a picture of Hello Kitty again. Let me just
how
is that a girl?
Just
so is it a girl that dresses up as a cat?
And this is what your people are seeing.
Yeah. It's got whiskers.
So here,
is it just a girl that put on whiskers?
And this is where the outrage comes from.
Okay. Oh, it's outrage, huh?
It does. Yes, it's very much outrage. People are livid. We can probably actually text Christina right now and ask her what she thinks about it.
My cousin.
Sorry.
Name, yeah, who's a big...
text your cousin.
Yes.
And I bet she'd have some words.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. So a lot of outrage going on. So she's not a cat. She's actually a little girl, Jill Koch says. In fact, she's a tiny girl.
Wait a minute. Like a little person?
So you tell me. Here's how she explains how...
Or like Jimmy Carter.
She's a tiny girl. She weighs 3 apples. She weighs 3 apples. And she's 5 apples tall.
Is the creator high?
So, yeah. Apparently, the metric... No, that's another form of measurement.
Thank you. Metric.
I was going to say the metric weight of this world is apples, but that metric already disproves that. So this is weight and length. You only measure things in apples, apparently, in Hello Kitty world.
I'm okay with that.
Only things.
How many apples do you think you weigh?
Oh, God. If she weighs 3, a bushel? How much is
a bushel?
Yeah.
I weigh about a bushel and a peck.
Then I weigh 2 bushels.
Any pecks?
No pecks.
Oh, man. How do you like them apples?
This is
how much does Matt Damon's character in Good Will Hunting weigh? Let's never forget.
This is off the rails.
It is.
So again, little girl
who weighs 3 apples.
Weighs 3 apples and is 5 apples tall. Okay, so to answer your question. She was raised in the London suburbs.
Naturally.
And this is so of this world, brought up in the London suburbs. Did it again, and she has a twin sister, Mimi.
Mimi Kitty,
and the parents, and their parents, and even has her own cat.
Hello Kitty has her own
pet cat because she's not a cat.
What's the name of her pet cat?
Oh, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
So that's the lowdown, and this is where people started going bananas.
Okay.
Right, because it's crazy to say that Hello Kitty is not a kitty.
Well, unless is it the girl and she says, "Oh, hello, kitty." She's saying the word.
Let's say hello, that's true. Kitty? Let's say that's true.
To her pet cat.
She also has whiskers, so let's get that straight.
Imagination
and ears.
Maybe she's a furry.
Maybe this little girl who is in the third grade, they say,
really?
From the London suburbs, is a furry.
Yeah.
So
back in 1974.
So people are upset about it. They went on Twitter after this interview, and so some people said, if she has cat ears like a cat, has whiskers like a cat, she's probably just a little girl.
Wait, they said,
They said, So she has whiskers, ears, and named Kitty, but is actually human. What? Aghast. That's okay. And then someone also just said she's British. Which is kind of like one of the funnier things out of the whole okay, we can suspend disbelief for a minute. Okay, she's not a cat, that's weird. London suburbs.
She has an accent?
She hasn't. I haven't heard her talk once. She hasn't said one thing ever.
She's also a mute.
She is a mute. She's a mute little girl from London who is 5 apples tall and weighs 3 apples. It's so weird. I know they want to create this, I don't know, whimsical world.
Yeah.
So it's she weighs 3 apples. It's okay, so for one, you're not saying she's a cat. So we're already trying to put her in real life that she's a little girl. Have you ever had 3 apples in your hand? No little girl weighs 3 apples. A cat does. So it's
yes,
so where
it supports the cat.
Right. So where
argument.
are you trying to be whimsical in fantasy land? And then where are you trying to be real life? Because it's if she's any type of girl, a little 2-week-old weighs 3 apples.
I don't know about that, but okay.
2 apples?
No, probably more. An apple's not heavy.
No, right. That's, okay. Yeah. So that's what I mean.
Where's
your cutoff here? You had this imagination.
I know your daughter came early, but I mean.
Yeah. I know. 4 ounces. She was 4.5 ounces.
Okay.
I bet an apple weighs.
All right.
I was trying to carry her.
I mean, usually pounds.
She was pretty. She wasn't.
But our kids are pounds.
Of course, she wasn't 4 ounces. She was 4 pounds, 4 ounces.
Because she was a fetus when
if
she came out, right?
She was 4 ounces. Yes, my newborn daughter weighed 4 ounces when she came out. What an idiot! I should not be a parent. What I mean.
She came in a little fanny pack.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. She weighed 2 apples. She was a half apple high. I'm gonna start saying things in apples.
Okay.
Hey, we got a road trip. How far are you driving? Oh, 33,000 apples. Oh, that's a long trip.
How much did you pay for gas?
Yeah, everything. 4 apples and plus 3 bananas. Okay. Anyway.
You go to Jamba Juice.
Yeah. Start paying in apples.
There you go. Well, thank you. I can use these.
It would be funny. It's it's $7.60. Throw 10 apples on the. Sir, why are you putting 10 apples on my counter?
We don't accept fruit.
Yeah. Well, no, we do that, right? This is about 10 apples worth of Jamba Juice. You are about 12 apples high. How many apples do you weigh? You start just asking people, you're crazy.
But actually, if anything, that does kind of make sense. If you say, hey, you made me this drink at Jamba Juice.
Right.
And I'm going to pay you in the fruit that you probably used.
Yeah, then we're even.
Right.
Yeah, we're even.
We're good, right?
Yeah, we're square.
I think that'd be a good argument. Yeah,
you're trying to run a business and make money.
Come on. How many strawberries was in that smoothie?
I'll give you the strawberries.
There you go.
I just don't want to make it.
I'm coming in with my own fruit. Yeah. Can you make this?
Can you just throw this in your blender? That's not how it works, sir.
Should be.
What are you talking about? When did we get away from the trade and barter system? Why? You know what? If I'm being honest with you, money doesn't mean anything. Money's not real. Excuse me, sir. I just need you to give me $10.
This is what I'm gonna say. You give me the fruit. You just give me the fruit.
How about that?
I will blend it at home.
And is it less that way?
It's like a Papa Murphy's Jamba Juice.
People do ask that shit. Okay, if I cook it myself, is it gonna be less? No, we still got. No, it doesn't. That's not how anything works.
At the sub shop, they were like, just give me the bread.
Yeah, listen,
I'll make this at home.
Or they would say, not that deep, but because like the produce basically is nothing. But they're like, okay, if I take off the lettuce and tomato, how much is it? The same, you idiot. I can't. Fuck off.
Well, what I hate would be
it's not a pick and choose.
No, but if I were to order like a pizza, it's like, oh hey, can we take off all the cheese? And then I don't want that.
But yeah, you would think that, but you can't. Yeah, you can't because you can't do that.
But that costs more. Cheese costs more than.
Of course, if you take off everything, and I get it, but
I just want cooked bread with sauce.
Yeah, you can't do any of that.
Same price. Okay.
Yeah, please leave the store.
Okay.
All right. Hello Kitty's a girl. Here we go. So, according to anthropologist and author Christine R. Yanyo, the creator of Hello Kitty.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Wait, she's a what? An archaeologist?
She was an anthropologist.
Anthropologist?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Quit that job real quick when Hello Kitty blew up. The Japanese and Japanese women were into Britain at the time when Hello Kitty was made in the 70s.
Okay.
And that's why she is from suburbs of London.
Okay.
That's why they chose that.
Interesting.
They loved the idea of Britain. It represented the quintessential idealized childhood, almost like a white picket fence type situation.
Imperialism.
Yeah, right. Like, I want to do that. Yeah. That's why she was created as a Londoner. So back in 2014.
Oh my God, now I want to hear Hello Kitty talk like with a Cockney accent.
I know. She's never talked.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. It's just verbs.
Governor.
Not verbs. Yeah.
Okay. Say hello, my fist.
It's just all vowels. Okay. That's how I do my Cockney accent. Don't ever say a word. Okay. Does that sound like I'm in
Snatch?
Yeah, I was gonna say
a Guy Ritchie movie.
A Guy Ritchie movie, but yeah, Snatch.
Yeah.
Particularly.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She is a friend, but she is
Which
not.
Which actually was the initial name of Hello Kitty, was Hello Snatch.
Hello Snatch? Ooh, yucks. She's a friend, but she is not a cat.
Wait, who says this?
Yanyo.
The creator.
Yeah. She's a friend, but no, she is not a cat. She's never depicted on all fours. She walks and sits like a two-legged creature. This is her explanation. She does not have and she does have a pet cat of her own, however, called Charmy Kitty.
What's with the name Kitty at the end of it, though? What do you
mean? Right. By the way, it f***s with us, right? Because your name is Hello Kitty. This is Charmy Kitty. So you have a cat named Kitty and you're a kitty. It makes no goddamn sense. And my favorite thing is she's like, well, she walks and she does this. She does she's also a cartoon, bitch.
Snoopy does
Donald
the same thing.
Duck, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about
Garfield.
here? That's that's the point.
Yeah.
And Garfield walks on all fours though too.
Who does?
Garfield.
Sure, but let them see standing in the comics talking to John.
Yeah, and Mickey Mouse is not a mouse. Donald's
Jim.
John Arbuckle. So that's one of the explanations for why she's a little girl weirdo. I find this much more weird now. Like Hello Kitty was always weird. It's a lot weirder now, right? Like that. Like you're a little girl. Like that's odd. So she's an ambassador of friendship and kindness. For the past 50 years, Hello Kitty has touched so many people globally and wants to share the appreciation of her fans by offering memorable Hello Kitty inspiration experiences. The character also, more things about Hello Kitty, has a boyfriend and a twin sister that's her best friend.
Wait. Just a friend that's a boy.
Oh, 15 minutes. Why didn't it go off? I heard it.
That's fine.
I would assume that because she's a third grader.
Yeah, like it's got to be just a friend that's a boy, not like going steady.
Yeah, so it says boyfriend though, and so it doesn't make sense. Last thing here
is his name
something Kitty. I bet. Jerks. So this person.
Goodbye, doggy.
Yeah, goodbye.
But he's not
doggy.
He's not doggy.
Yeah, is Hello Birdie a bird?
Yes.
Bye Birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Not Hello Birdie.
Hello Dolly.
Yeah, there you go.
Is a doll.
Last thing that I wanted to say that really encapsulates how I feel about this news is this person writes on Twitter, I can't believe I'm being gaslit into thinking that's not a cat. That's it, which is perfect. It's a cat, and it's been a cat, and it's always been a cat from my childhood. On the same thread, they wrote it's like saying Peppa Pig is not a pig. but a girl. It's like, okay, fine. But I feel like I'm being gaslit here. Like for years and years, they are silent. And then for their 40th anniversary, they're like, oh, by the way, it's a little girl, not a cat. I don't buy it, and I don't appreciate the gaslighting.
But you say that this was discussed before, it just is getting traction.
So she barely, so the creator mentioned it like it wasn't on video.
Okay.
Like in a post for their 40th anniversary.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of talked about here and there, but because the 50th anniversary just happened, and there was a interview with there's marketing, the president of marketing is on camera saying she's not a cat. People started going bananas, and it gained more traction because it had more eyes on it.
Okay.
So people aren't happy. Thought that was weird.
My thing, I just don't know how it became so popular. Like how what?
Well, that is a thing. I don't know.
Because I never got it.
Yeah, it's like it's a cute animal, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a cute third grader. It's a cute, character. Right, it's a cute character, so I get like that'd be fun to have on a backpack or on a shirt. Like I understand that, but to go for 50 years, like headstrong, it's one of the I think it's like third or fourth greatest generating IP, and it's not even and there's no shows, there's no movies.
That's incredible.
And as far as IP, 50 years, so. I don't have that answer for you because it's crazy. You think by now it would have died down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Star Wars IP, Pokemon IP, and then Hello Kitty. It's bananas. So I don't understand it, but I want to know what people actually think. It's not a little girl. I mean, wait. What people think, it's not a cat, it's a little girl. I don't like that though. That's my final thought on that. I don't like it. You can't tell me that she's not a cat.
Are you going to get rid of your Hello Kitty tattoo now?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that Louis Armstrong song was good, though, right? Hello, Kitty.
Hello, Kitty.
You are a third grade girl.
Kitty.
She's not a kitty after all. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Anyway.
I see girls the size of apples.
She got away what? About 5 apples.
That's the most bananas thing.
And how creepy would that be, though, too?
Oh, God, dude.
Well, how are you, little girl?
I know, well, that's...
Step up here on this scale. Tell how much you weigh.
Yeah. The whole thing about it is like, and maybe it's in our age, but like, I don't like the fact that she's a little third grader and people are saying she's cute. And, I'm fine.
I think a lot of people would not have gotten into it if they knew that.
Yeah, if she was a little girl that weighed 5 apples or weighed 3 apples. And
she needs to eat.
Yeah. What little girl is 3 apples tall?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Put
15 more minutes. And let's do it. I know.
All right, here we go. So I'm going with it's about a bird.
Bird, nice. Animals.
So we did say bye-bye birdie.
And another animal.
Yeah. This one's a real animal, not a fictional animal.
Not a fake animal.
This one is a parrot.
Like it.
Okay, it's a white-fronted Amazon parrot.
Okay.
You know parrots, you know what they share with humans?
No.
Oh, I was hoping you would because I don't know.
What?
Oh, man. I was looking for an answer.
They don't share anything.
They talk. Oh, okay. They can talk. They're the only other species that can mimic English.
Is that true?
Yeah. Me too. I can mimic English.
Yeah, I can't speak it, but I can mimic it.
Not. But it's about a parrot named Pepper.
Okay.
Pepper Parrot.
I like it.
It's not a parrot.
Yeah, she's a little girl.
It's actually, what's a kitty?
Yeah, she's a cat.
But this Pepper Parrot first went viral about a month ago in the SPCA. This was in Niagara,
like
so
Upper
New York,
yeah.
Or maybe Buffalo. Actually, sorry, Upper New York,
upstate New York.
Made a plea on social media for bird lovers to look into adopting the bird, calling him a potty-mouthed parrot.
Ooh, I definitely like this guy already.
Oh, you like this guy?
Oh, hell yeah.
You like Pepper?
Okay, so the owner was like, I can't. This is the owner.
No, this was the SPCA because he was donated, given up for adoption.
Okay.
So and they were trying to like highlight the fact that hey, this is a special parrot.
Yeah.
And parrots can live a long time.
Yes.
They say it's not crazy for them to live at least 40 years.
Yeah.
Up to 70, 80 years if they're well taken care of.
So be aware if you're ever wanting a parrot, the commitment that you're about to have.
That's why when as a gift for when my friend had a baby, I gifted them a parrot with that baby, so they grow up together and yeah.
Or maybe that was just we shouldn't have birds as pets.
Get out of here.
Maybe that's the thing.
Okay, maybe.
Shouldn't have domesticated birds.
Though I think turtles live even longer.
Oh, well, yeah.
Tortoises?
Yeah. Yeah, like 100.
That's crazy.
100 plus.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this to animals.
Well,
let them live in the wild for 100 years instead of being like, oh, I can't take care of it anymore because this parrot's 50 and I want to go have a life and you end up giving it away or whatever. That's fucked.
Yeah, I know. Or you die, you just leave in your will.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I don't want the parrot.
Yeah. It's like, how'd you get the house? I got the parrot. What the?
Don't give me the parrot.
Yes.
And the parrot goes to not me.
Don't look.
Goes to Chris.
I knew it.
Yes, it's not me.
I knew it.
Thank God.
I knew it. Didn't want that parrot. And next day.
So to highlight this special foul-mouthed bird, the shelter had some fun on their Instagram and on their stuff. So forget does Polly want a cracker? The shelter wrote. It says, does Pepper want to kick your ass? Is the real question.
All right, because he threatens people.
He's been jailed a few times. First was a misdemeanor. So Pepper's last home was in Buffalo. That's why I got confused.
Got it.
So it was living in Buffalo before, and it lived with an unruly dog.
Oh.
And the dog's owner apparently would sometimes try to get the dog to listen by asking, do you want me to kick your ass?
Oh, boy. So the parrot caught on.
Yeah. And that became a favorite saying of the parrot.
All right. So maybe this person shouldn't have any animals. He's like, I can't take care of this dog. You want me to beat you up, dog? Like, that's maybe not the best thing to say to a dog.
But that's how you try to get the dog to listen?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You want me to kick your ass?
Yeah, that's what I mean. This person shouldn't have animals. Like he has a parrot that he doesn't care about whatever he's saying, whatever he wants. But the poor little doggy doesn't listen. So he's like, "You want me to kick your ass?"
He also has 3 children.
Oh boy,
does that matter?
Not probably to this child protection.
I don't know if he has children, but I mean, it's just it could be in a lovingly fun way.
Hopefully, it's a joking way.
Because if the SPCA is like promoting,
hopefully, and if
like his former owner was serial killer.
Yeah.
Want me to cut you up?
Yeah.
Like, oh, how cute.
How nice. No, hopefully it's just a fun way because, like, I call my dog an idiot, in a fun way, like, you're a dummy. Yeah. I never threatened to.
Want me to wear your skin?
Yeah.
No.
Drink this. What? What do you mean? Just drink it.
Can I touch you there? What?
Why are you asking permission? Okay.
Anyway.
But no animals for this guy.
No. So prior to the most recent move, Pepper had 2 previous owners before that. So.
Jeez, man.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
poor guy, right?
Again, why we should not have birds. No one has a house big enough that can contain a bird, and then obviously you can't let it out; it's gonna fly away. Like it's you know what I mean? It's
freedom.
Yeah,
freedom.
Yeah.
That was what they should do. They should just say, "Hey, you find your own home."
Something.
Instead of us trying to find you the home.
Dude, did you ever have a bird?
No.
We did. We had a cockatiel, Jambi. Phil Hartman, his head, Jambi from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Wow, I don't remember. Okay.
Jambi.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. We had a bird. He was a cool bird. I didn't realize but he was in a little cage all the whole time. It was messed up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You had to go to Jambi Juice to feed the thing.
Uh-huh.
No, because I'm it's a callback.
I get it.
It's a callback.
I get it.
But I gotta bring my bird to have the smoothie?
Yeah.
What is this?
You man.
That weighs about 3 apples. So this time the shelter said, look, we don't want to keep having to move this bird. We want this one to be the forever home for this parrot.
Yeah.
Because he said, 3 owners, so it's not cool.
Yeah.
So they put this request in, say, hey, this is, and he's got a potty mouth. They had like over 400 adoption inquiries. Like people were like, hot.
That's cool.
Hot, come on.
Hey, a cussing bird, dude.
Bird.
I would be on it too. It's funny as shit to me.
So they said here, some factors they looked for in Pepper's new owners were experience with large birds.
Yep.
Someone who understands how chatty and loud the birds can be.
Like, let's get real here. Yeah, this is going to be a burden on your life.
Yes. and someone who can meet Pepper's nutritional needs. They say, these guys, they require a lot of time.
Yeah.
They're not really caged animals.
Yeah, exactly.
They like to interact with people. So, like, normally they actually say they, like, will spend hours outside the cage, just flying around inside
the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so...
Better. That's better.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right, time to go back, you know. But I mean, like a cat, indoor cat.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Which I don't know if they had any indoor cats with a bird. I think the cat would be afraid.
Yeah, the bird would make it afraid.
Hell yeah.
Threaten the cat.
But
Take one more step.
They welcome like sailers.
Yeah.
Longshoremen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I would have fun with it. If I got this bird, I wouldn't want it, but I would have fun with it. Be like, oh, we're going to town. I'm teaching you everything.
So they did end up finally finding a home. And this was cool. So they found the home 2 hours away.
Okay.
In Olean, New York.
All right.
Which is crazy because that is my birth town. So it's crazy.
Would you ever move back?
Would I ever move back?
Yeah.
Well, for this bird, I would.
Okay. Got it.
But I was just there about a year ago.
Yeah.
Actually. So it's crazy to see Olean, New York, because it's
just in anywhere in any story. Yeah,
it's crazy. So about 70 miles south of Buffalo in Olean, New York, and so
do oleanders, is that what you call them?
Sure.
Have accents? Do you feel an accent when you go there?
Well, they talk like foul-mouthed parrots.
Right. Okay. Cool. But is there like
probably? Yeah. Sure, there is.
When you were back there, did you feel accents like a New York?
It's not that type of New York.
Right.
You know,
it's not the city Italian.
Not the city. No, it's more like a little bit more of the.
Oh, like up, like a little. That sounds like Canada.
Kind of like it's not too far.
Right.
There's like some stuff.
Okay.
But no matter where you go, you always find that there's always the redneck accent all over the country.
Sure.
Which is kind of funny how that works out. But
yeah, I see a lot of people were surprised in California. There's a lot of dumb rednecks.
John McGraw, Hall of Fame baseball player and coach, played baseball in Olean. They had a baseball team back like in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Oh, Jesus, no, what I don't know.
And they're also famous because Al Capone,
okay,
Alfonso Capone, once spent the night in Olean.
Is that the most famous thing from Oleander? Is the Al Capone?
Oleander. It's Olean.
Olean.
Come on, we're not a tree. Oleander. We're not a poisonous tree.
Olean. Do you think that's the biggest claim to fame? Is the one night Al Capone spent the night in?
It was made into a Broadway play.
Oh well.
It was only on for 2 nights. It wasn't a very big play. I think Capone stayed longer in Olean than the play ran on Broadway, but. Yeah, that's pretty much thing? Olean is the first thing. Olean, home of
we're like
Al
kind
Capone.
of near Buffalo.
No, they're known for the knives. Those knives that
Cutco?
Is it Cutco?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the one. What guy? What was his name? That we used to sell them.
Justin.
Yeah.
Cutco.
Yeah.
It is Cutco.
Cutco, yeah.
They Cutco started in Olean.
That's where it is. Big business.
Oh God. Oh, so they're known for pyramid schemes.
Well, Al Capone made the first Cutco knife when he spent the night, and then they made that into a business. That's what he used to cut off.
That's a lie, but
someone's fingers.
Okay.
Yeah. Only in New York. Look it up.
Olean, New York.
Yep, not Oleander.
Olean, New York. Is that a shirt in Olean? It's Olean, New York. Olean. They do play on words. Okay. Anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fuck Olean.
Shut up. But the adopters of this Tiffany and Tim. So I think one of them she's a teacher, a special ed teacher. So they already have a parrot.
Okay.
And so it is a African gray.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Named Shelby.
I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Shelby Kitty.
That's the name of the fucking Hello Kitty has a peg.
Shelby. Yeah. So
Jesus Christ.
But they say Pepper makes Shelby look like a saint.
Oh.
But they said Shelby already has a bad mouth.
Oh, nice.
So this is like, hey, we get to pair Shelby with Pepper.
They can talk to each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
A bunch of New Yorkers.
Hey,
f*** you.
Then they go to the cage. Hey, what do you want here for?
Yeah, what are you doing? Let me see your papers. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? F*** you.
So the SPCA, they say, we love that Pepper found his home with adopters who won't be fazed by his colorful language and who know their birds.
I like it.
May Pepper have decades of issuing threats to his new family. Yeah. Now go kick some ass, Pepper. This is from the official shelter.
I know you got to see. Listen, for the SPCA, good on them, right? Because
sense of humor.
Yeah, I think you have to play this up. You know what I mean? You don't like say, hey, listen, we're not going to hide this. We're going to go straight into it and play it up. This is what you're getting, and that's the way to go about it. So I like that they did this. I think that's the way to get Pepper adopted and find the right home. Because if you kind of like, I don't like this phrase, dance around it. Not dance around it, but the other one I was about to say. If you dance around it, then you're gonna have a fourth home for Pepper.
Oh, for sure.
So you
gotta be upfront, forthright with it. Yep. So what's cool is the owners, they have started an Instagram page so you can follow along.
That's cool.
With the bird.
Why not?
And so they're saying these are the things they've heard Pepper say so far. The big things is hi.
Okay.
Hello, ass.
Hello, ass.
Oh, maybe asshole. Well, I think it's asshole.
Okay.
There's too many.
Hello, asshole. That's pretty funny.
Hello, asshole.
That's pretty funny. If you walk in, I would love it if every time I entered my house, like home from homework.
Well, doesn't your wife do that for you already?
Yeah, I know, right? It's true. It's funnier coming from a bird.
Is it though?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you don't. Why don't you like me?
I know. Yeah,
just I feed you.
Hello, asshole.
What? Okay. What you doing?
That's what our cockatiel said.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What you doing? And then good parrot.
Good parrot.
Because I mean, they're gonna pick up whatever the most common things are said.
Absolutely.
Like what do you think? I'm trying to think. What is the most common thing said in your house? You think?
I know what would be. It would be hey lady, because I call both Nora and Jessie lady.
Why? What do you mean?
I thought it was funny. I think it's funny.
Do you do like Jerry Lewis? Or
no, I don't make it.
Hi lady.
No, I just go. No, I just call him lady. Hey lady, because that's funnier to like be like completely like stranger like to my wife and my daughter. So I go, hey lady. What are you blah blah blah? So they would probably pick up "Hey lady,"
okay,
and it's something that, and then probably something that Jessie always says to Austin, whatever that may be.
Okay,
like some like baby talk to Austin.
Okay,
like oh you are the sweetest little boy. So it'd be like something like that.
Okay,
yeah.
In my house, probably be like what?
Yeah.
Be like, and so bird would go what?
That's a good one though.
And which is true. And then like. Divorce.
And, what do you mean divorce?
And then put that knife down. So
I'm not signing the papers.
Divorce. Put that knife down. Hold on a row. But they're saying they have not had. Pepper has not cursed at his new family as of yet.
Oh, interesting.
He says asshole. I guess but that's just a greeting.
Yeah, greeting's fine.
But he hasn't maliciously.
Yeah, I guess if you're not saying that a lot, he's turned over a new leaf. He's like, no, I'm going to talk like these guys now.
He must be happy.
Hey, dumb dog.
And at the end of the day,
15 minutes on the clock.
All you can ask for is that he's happy.
Yeah.
One
that's
other
cool.
thing I
cool.
remember
I like it.
about Only in New York is they were for a while in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay. So this has to be their claim to fame. Okay, go.
For the most bars per capita.
Well, I was thinking like rappers. Like, oh, damn, you got bars.
No, I'm drinking.
I thought a lot of rappers are in Olean, and they're like spitting bars.
Yeah, no.
Like drinking.
Drinking, yeah, not a lot of
hip hop fans.
Hip hop. Well, probably now there is, but growing up, I remember. So I lived there till I was 5.
Yeah. So you don't remember much as a kid.
I got some strong memories.
Okay.
And that would go back every so often, but I mean there was no such thing as like a Taco Bell. I remember coming out here and having like Mexican food.
I bet Mexican food was a fucking revelation.
Well, and this is the thing. My uncle, when I went back, I was probably like 12. He opened up his own restaurant. He opened up a Mexican restaurant in Olean. It was the first Mexican restaurant in Olean because it's a very Polish Italian.
Yeah.
That's
right.
And it did not do well.
It's not having it.
And it was a great location too. Right on the
well,
main street.
I mean, you don't hear a lot of good Mexican food like in the East Coast, right? It's more us here in the West.
Nothing East. If you go into a city in the East Coast, you go to New York City, you go to Miami. But if you go to like a small upstate,
no.
The best Mexican food in West Virginia. You're not.
I'm with you, but even in Miami, it's a different type of like Latin food.
Probably
it's
Cuban,
not Mexican.
Yeah.
And even in New York. in the city, I'm sure there's great Mexican restaurants, but it's definitely not the same as California.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You do know. You do know.
I don't know about that.
You do know.
But all I know is that it didn't go well, and then like now they do have like a Taco Bell.
That's funny.
And it's
and the people there, I promise you, think that's Mexican food. Like they're like, yeah, that's it. That's
for sure.
So this is great.
For sure.
I did go Crunch Wrap. I'm good to go. I decided, oh man, they have Crunch Wraps now with Cheez-Its in it, but it's one big Cheez-It. That's like
wait, with you mean a Cheez-It cracker?
Yeah, but it's
at Taco Bell.
But so the Cheez-It crackers, it's one Cheez-It cracker that's like this big. So they have 2 new menu items. So one of it's a tostada, right?
Okay.
But it's instead of on a crispy tortilla, it's on a big Cheez-It. It's on a big Cheez-It.
How do they get the big Cheez-It?
I don't know. And then there's a Crunch Wrap where they have all the stuff in the Crunch Wrap, but there's one big Cheez-It slid into it.
Because didn't they used to do like the Dorito
shells?
Dorito
shells. Yeah, they still have those. But but now a Cheez-It tostada and a Cheez-It Crunch Wrap.
Wow.
It's a fucking it's like one Cheez-It this big.
Wow. That's that. Where do they make those? Because that would sell. And I also went. So Tim Hortons is the big coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
That's popular back east. And it was so funny. We went that on the way to the airport coming home last summer. We was like, oh, Tim Hortons. Like they have a avocado toast. All right.
Oh.
Let's try that. I mean, the avocado was just like, the avocado store-bought. You just open the tin foil and it's like this.
Yeah.
It was just that on
Mm.
top with, of course, everything bagel seasoning.
Of course. Yep.
And it's like, this is not avocado toast. I mean, being on California, like avocado toast is huge.
No, you straight up get an avocado. It's cut up. It's
beautiful.
Laid out nicely on.
You got microgreens. You got,
Yeah. Little balsamic, like syrup type of thing.
Yeah, reduction.
Yeah, maybe. It's like a little thicker balsamic. You put the drizzle over the top. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, no, they were known for the most bars per capita. Because seriously, it's like there's like a bar like every corner.
Eminem is also known for the most bars per capita.
Oh, does he drink?
No, just
Oh, okay.
Spitting.
When he drinks?
Enough.
Because that's weird. You should swallow it. No, you don't spit it.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you swallow your beer?
I swallow it. I don't spit it.
That's weird.
Oh, you spit it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, well, any takeaways?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So takeaways is let your animals be free. Don't have animals. And that's why Hello Kitty's a little girl, because the creator is an animal lover and don't think you should have animals, but you should have little kids. Is that a thing?
Okay.
Just be nice to animals.
Be nice to animals.
Be nice to animals.
I think the takeaway should be, I think the creator of Hello Kitty and the marketing team, they should double down, just embrace this.
Right.
Hello Kitty is a girl, not a cat.
Right.
But have the attitude of Pepper the Parrot. Look, Hello Kitty's not a, it's a girl, bitch.
Yeah.
All right, asshole.
Yeah.
Just like have like some of that.
Yeah. It's like, you're a 48 little third grader? No, just like let her.
Hello Kitty's gonna beat your ass.
Like the little baby in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? A little baby, but had a little mouth on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
But he was like a pretty big character.
I really don't
he
remember.
had a cigar.
I was like 8 when I saw it last.
Oh, jeez, my God.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I think it came out then.
That's crazy.
I think it's on 89
you
when it came
would
out.
love it. Come on.
Isn't it like kind of sexual?
No, I mean, you have Jessica Rabbit in it.
Yeah.
But besides, like, not really.
I went into puberty from watching that.
No, there's not. It's not really that bad. Christopher Lloyd's
because it's
in
Bob
it.
Hoskins.
Christopher Lloyd's in it.
Yeah, he's scary though. His eyes bulge out.
Real scary. Yeah, but oh my God, rewatch Roger Rabbit,
right.
weirdo. That's crazy.
I would do it with my kids, but I think I'm gonna fake my kids out.
Funny as hell. Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. 2 Guys, 2 Things. This was what we call a rambler.
Yeah, man. When we start editing, we'll see how this one turns out. I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
But you can follow us. We are on
all
of the social media
but
things.
But mostly, we're on YouTube at 2 Guys 2 Things on YouTube, and at 2 Guys 2 Things Pod on TikTok. But if you just search 2 Guys 2 Things, that's the main ones. We're on other things too. But follow our YouTube page. We got full-length videos of the podcast. We got little clips and little sketches and bits. At 2 Guys 2 Things. I
wonder if we could get Pepper to be a guest on the show.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I'd love to get this parrot. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah,
that'd be great.
I would love it.
That's smart. All right, thank you guys. Bye, asshole.